They say the truth will set you free. And all I'm looking for is freedom, baby. Welcome to episode 1 of Cringe Podcast. I need to get some sound effects because that was corny and I sound crazy like, I don't know, a bird getting choked. What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 1 of Cringe Podcast. It's your girl, Ranisha, or you can call me Ronnie for short, Ronnie. You can follow me on my social media. Right now, I'm working with Facebook. I'm also about to get my Instagram popping. I'm actually going to work on all of this today because I finally got some free time to do it all. So right now, you can follow me on, let's start with Facebook. That's the main active one, which is Ronnie, Ronnie, good, Good, gal, Gal. So that's Ronnie Good Gal. That's all together. Good Gals together. And then my Instagram is Sweet Gal Ronnie, which is SweetGal Ronnie, Ronnie. You can follow me there. But what I'm going to do is probably create a separate account for Cringe Podcast. We're going to do a lot of big things here because, you know, I had 6:13 p.m. podcast, which is right now connected to the same YouTube page. And you guys can still go back and listen to those old episodes. I definitely appreciate it. But, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to go in a different direction. Still kind of the same direction, but I wanted to change the name as well. I want to go in a different direction behind the same. That sounds so stupid. But you guys, you know, my brain works funny, okay? So I wanted to come up with a new name. And when I was thinking of names, I'm like, what do I want to name my podcast that kind of sticks out that I haven't heard before? And it was cringe. Because I'm like, man, there's a lot of creens. There's a lot of cringy things in life in general. There's a lot of cringy things that I see. There's a lot of cringy things that I just experience in life. And I don't know. I just felt like it was a cool name to, you know, use as the podcast. So this is Cringe episode 1. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always inbox me on either of those social media accounts, or you can always leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button, notifications, all that good stuff. I appreciate you for even listening, no matter what you're listening for. If you're just listening to be nosy, if you're listening to be supportive, if you're listening because you hate me, thank you for listening. That's all that matters, honey. So let's get into some things. You guys, I think I may be cursed. I'm kidding. I don't think I'm cursed. I think I'm extremely blessed. There's been so many things happening in my life, and honestly, I don't be understanding them a lot, and I never question them anymore. I used to be the type of person like, why God, why are you putting me through all of this stuff? Like, I can handle it. I've been through enough. But then I realized that it's all supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to go through these lessons. I'm supposed to fall down and get back up. I'm supposed to be, seeing certain things happen and change in my life in order for me to evolve as a woman and as a mother, and everything is trial and error, you know what I mean? And I used to stress myself, like literally go insane when things will go wrong, because I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Why is this happening to me? What direction am I supposed to go now? Literally crash and sit on that one thing, just sit on it until I could figure out why it happened. Now I'm just like, hey, it happened already, on to the next thing. You know what I mean? I can't sit here and focus on things that have failed when I need to worry about things that are, you know, coming towards me that need to be worked on or need to have my attention. You know, sometimes I feel like we sit in failure, you know what I mean? And I was one of those people that would sit in failure and just be like, why? Try to figure out what I did wrong, And it's just like, hey, you know what I mean? It's already written. It's already going to be the way it is. I tried my best, or I did my best, or whatever the case may be, it already has happened. I can't sit here and dwell on it. And I think that kind of has helped me with getting through loss, as far as with my mother situation. I'm so open with talking about it now because I feel like with my mom not being here anymore, and she has passed on in 2022 July. At first, I felt very, very angry. I felt very, very sad. I felt very, very, I almost felt like I was just, something was just taken from me that too soon, that it was just to the point where it was like, I don't know. I just felt unfortunate almost. You know what I mean? I felt bad for myself. And I realized I can't stay in that. My mom wouldn't want me to stay in that. I know God doesn't want me to stay in that. My son wouldn't want me to stay in that. The people around me wouldn't want me to stay in that. So what has helped me, and I hope this is helping anyone that's dealing with loss or whatever the case may be, I've realized that I only can do but so much. But what I can do and what I can control is my emotions, okay? So I can't sit here and wave a magic wand and bring my mother back. That's impossible, right? You know, if it was that easy, I'm pretty sure we all will be doing certain things, you know? But what I can do is work hard and be the best person I can be to make her happy and proud of me from above. You know what I mean? All I can do is keep pushing. All I can do is wake up with a smile. All I can do is stay positive for my son and for myself. All I can do is pass on my positivity to my brother that's dealing with this loss as well, and my grandma that's dealing with the loss of her daughter. All I can do is sit here and be strong. Not saying I don't deserve to cry, that I can't sit in my emotions, because yes, you have those moments. But I also realize that my mom is free. That's the best freedom you can ever get. Yes, it's very unfortunate because I want her here, but that would be selfish of me to, you know, want her here just for me. You know what I mean? Of course, I know my mom wanted her life. She loved her life. It's not like she wants to be where she's at. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I look at these things as freedom. You know, she is very, very, very prepared spiritually to be where she is. You know what I mean? There's no doubt in my mind that my mom didn't know God. There's no doubt in my mind that my mom wasn't trying to change. My mom was preparing, not saying preparing for death, but spiritually she was prepared. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried of where my mom's soul is resting. I know, I feel it. Every day when I look at my son, every day when I walk around, just living my normal life, you know what I mean? I feel her spirit. So with that, you know, I just realize that I can't sit in sadness for too long anymore, because sitting in sadness creates what? Depression. And then what? I'm not going to start doing stuff for myself. And then what? I can't do stuff for my son. My son sees that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that have been really, really keeping me out of that funk. And it's really, really just knowing that everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. And I have to trust in the Lord and believe in myself, and believe that things are going to continue to be great and be okay, because I'm still breathing. I still got another day. You know, unfortunately, my mom doesn't have another day. She didn't have another day. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to now take that really serious. And I think it made me look at life a little bit different, because not saying I never took life serious, but I guess when you get someone that's close to home, you know, when they lose their life so suddenly, you're like, man, I just seen you like 2 days ago. And it's like, I know you weren't expecting just to, you know, but it makes me really, really want to just appreciate life and every breath I take. I kid you not, you guys, even if I'm like cranky some mornings or whatever, I still wake up and thank God. I literally praise God every day. And, I just started reading my Bible again, and I don't know, I've been getting this kind of feeling that I need to be doing that. I remember telling my mother before she passed. I said the age of 30, I'm really going to be opening up myself spiritually. And I feel like God is preparing me for something big. And my life is about to change at this age, not only because I had my son, which it was a big part. That's why I said it's kind of weird how I said this. I spoke it all into existence. I told my mom something big was happening at 30. Boom, I had my son. Boom, I'm getting back into my spirituality. Like, and I'm excited about it, you guys. I'm so excited. Like, I'm gonna read the Bible after this, but like, it's just so refreshing to really get in tune with um who I feel like I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I was living a false life or anything like that, but I really do feel like at one point I was lost. I didn't know myself, and I didn't know my worth, and I didn't know which direction that I was going. And like I said, I kind of sat in a lot of sadness. I sat in the depression. I sat in the anxiety. I sat in the not getting things done when they're supposed to be done, and me failing at things and starting things and not doing them. I did that. And like I said, I've realized things are just going to happen the way it happened. It has to just flow. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still a little control freak. You know what I mean? There's still little things that I want to control that I can't. Like time. Time is my enemy and my best friend. Once, I swear, if I'm not on time for something, I like freak out. Or if things are not done in a timely manner, I literally will go insane. Like, I don't know what it is, but time management means so much to me. You can ask anybody that knows me. Like, I'm obsessed with time. That's because that, like, I think that goes back to me just realizing that time is important. Like, your time on this earth means so much. You have to live every day like it's your last. What do you want to leave this world with? You know what I mean? What do you want, if you left today, what do you want people to remember about you? You know what I mean? Is your spirit in the right, place? Is your heart, in a good place as well? Like, is your mind in a good place? You really have to start thinking about that. And I'm still young and I'm very healthy, but you just never know. You know what I mean? So I think that's why I'm a little obsessed with time, but I need to give myself a break. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be a little rough on myself when certain things don't get done. But like I said, I'm working on that side. But everything else, as far as like sitting and dwelling on sadness and, things that I can't control, I no longer do anymore, because like I said, I trust in the Lord. I feel like, things are going to happen the way they're supposed to happen. And I just have to, remain focused on the main goal, which is, of course, fulfilling my purpose on this earth and making sure my son is secure in life, and make sure he is the best human that could possibly be on this planet. And I know it sounds crazy, but because you can't make a perfect human, but I'm going to try in all my ability to make sure he's prepared for this world and has a kind heart and understands that, trusting yourself and believing in yourself and, staying in a positive mindset matters, okay? It matters. And I don't know, you guys. I just really feel really good about this journey of mine. You know what's a little cringe though? I feel like one thing I want to touch on is my demeanor, okay? So what I mean by that, I feel like I come off, if you guys know me very well, I'm a Gemini. I come off very, 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 very dominant, okay? And that's because, I'm very independent. So what I mean by that is that, I don't, necessarily need anyone to take care of me. I can take care of myself. Of course, wants is different, but need is a whole nother story. I never, depend on anyone. If something goes down and I'm in a crazy situation, depending on the situation, then of course I will reach out to other people. But other than that, I try to suck it up and deal with it, or try to learn from my mistakes and figure it out. So sometimes my dominance, I feel like, bites me in the booty because it comes off almost like I don't care to some people, not to everyone. And I definitely care because I have a huge heart. Like, literally, if someone was outside, I don't know, that's a bad example. I care about certain things, you know what I mean? Like, I have a big heart. If someone needs something from me, I'll make sure that I'm able to, if I can share or help, I will try my best to do that. I try to give people advice. Sometimes my advice may be blunt. Sometimes my advice may be too much of the truth that people can't handle it. But it's always with good intent, because I feel like, why lie about something, that you're asking me about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to lie about it. If you're asking me and you want someone to be honest with you, I'm that girl. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I mean, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But at the same time, it's like, that's my opinion and I can't help. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? So I think that could come off kind of, you know, sometimes the wrong way to certain people, because not everybody can handle how, I don't know, how I speak when it comes to certain things. Um, my dominants have been definitely, I don't know, they have, it helps me. It helps me, and I'm trying to think of how to say this. My dominance is very helpful and also can be very, I don't even know the word, you guys. I can't even think of the word right now. I just feel like it can always bite me in the butt. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to relationships, because a lot of men don't always want a super dominant female. They want you to be a little bit more softer. Um, depend on them a little bit more. Um, and I realized that I'm just not her. I'm not her. And I have tried to be soft before in the past. And don't get me wrong, I love love. So I'm lovey dovey. Like, but at the same time, I'm just very like, okay, like, what are we doing? What is this and that? Da 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 da. Very just dominant when it comes to certain things, because that's just how I am as a person. Um, and sometimes that like scares off men. Sometimes that creates arguments with men. That's, and especially if the man is equally as dominant as me. So it's like almost like a clashing sometimes. But the thing is, it can be such a beautiful thing. Like, I think a lot of men are scared of that. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe someone can answer that for me in like the comments. I don't know why guys are so scared of a woman having boundaries, or a woman standing her ground, or a woman being dominant and really about her business. Like, I don't understand what that does. Like, I know that it may like affect certain guys' egos, but I really don't understand. Like, if you're asking me how I feel about something, I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. And I'm going to say it exactly how it sounds in my mind. And if you think that it's coming off rude, I don't know how else to say it because that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, I'm just gonna make a fake example. Like if someone asks me like, oh well, I can't even think of a fake example. Do you like this spaghetti I made or something? I'm just making something up, guys. I don't know. And I'm like, no, I didn't like the spaghetti. It's salty. Is that rude? Or is that just the truth? Like, am I supposed to pretend like I like the spaghetti? Or should I like follow it up with like something nice? I thought that's what your partner's there for, to be honest with them about certain things. But I guess sometimes like when I say certain things, it comes off bitchy, and I'm not trying to be that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to literally just tell you like how I feel about it. And I think that kind of bites me in the booty a lot when it comes to men, because they're just like, ugh, why are you being like that? I'm like, I'm not being like anything. I'm being like myself, and I'm telling you how I feel about something. If you don't like how I feel about it, then that means you don't like me, and that means that we're not compatible. So like, it's like, dang, like work with me. But then it's like people expect you to just be like so I don't know, very like okay to them, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just felt like a lot of men can't handle dominant women, and I'm not speaking to anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general, just from dealing with people in the past, they just feel like I'm just being, I guess, rude, and I'm not trying to be rude. I literally am very, very lovey-dovey. I express my emotions. If I like somebody or love someone, I make it very known. Once I feel like something is off about you, or something is I'm not feeling anymore, I either will fall back, right? Or I'm going to tell you exactly what's on my mind and how I feel about you. And it's either you accept that or you don't. At the end of the day, I can't sit here and beg someone to understand my feelings when I'm telling them exactly how I feel. Like, I say exactly how I feel. It's not like I'm beating around the bush saying riddles and, you know, making up poetry. And I'm saying exactly how I feel. Today I am happy. You know what I mean? Today I am mad. Today I am annoyed. Today I am overwhelmed. Today I am da-da-da. You know what I mean? You make me feel this way. You make me feel that way. I'm saying it. So I don't understand why I have to keep repeating myself sometimes, or why when I say certain things, it's coming off as if I'm being nasty. I don't know. You know what? I just, I deal with it. But I think it's just, I realized that, not with every man that I ever dated, but I've realized that my dominance kind of intimidates some people. Not everyone, like I said. Some people, it just definitely intimidates. And hey, I can't change that. That's the person I am. Like, I just always been very independent at a young age. Like, there's things, of course, I get help from, of course. I'm not saying that I'm completely 100% independent, because I'm not. That would be a lie. But a good percentage, I'm very independent. And, I don't ask nobody for nothing. And I try to handle stuff, to the best of my ability. And I don't know. I just really, really be starting on being it. Well, if that's what y'all say now. So, I don't know why that comes off as like, I don't know, too much. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking, y'all. Maybe I'm just talking. But I really be feeling like maybe I'm just like too much. Like, maybe I need to like dial it down a little bit. But then I'll be like, no. Like, I should be able to be this way and be expressive. Some, like, you should love me for me. You should know that, you know, I mean nothing but good. And I have such a big heart, you guys. Like, I give, like, I'll give if you need it. I will, try my best to understand. And if I don't understand, I may question it. I do that a lot, where I do question things because I am trying to understand or analyze something, you know. But I truly, truly am a great person. And I'm not just saying that because I'm talking about myself. Like, everybody say they're a good person. If you talk about yourself, why would you say you're a bad person? But no, I really am. I really try my best with treating people how they deserve to be treated. That sounds crazy. No, really, like, if you're treating me like a certain way, hey, I'm going to come off a certain way too, because it's like, you're not about to do this to me and then make me feel like I'm just like, ugh. You know what I mean? If you're being rude to me, like, I'm not going to be rude to you, but I'm definitely going to give you a little pushback. Like, hold on, like, who is you talking to? You know what I mean? I'm not one of those. You can't walk over me. So I'm definitely going to give whatever you're giving back to you. You know what I mean? So I just feel like you're supposed to treat people with respect. If you're going to talk to me a certain way, I'm going to talk to you a certain way, because now you didn't cross the line with me. Like, what you mean? You know what I mean? So I think that's just normal human being things. Like, any normal human's going to act that way. I'm not just going to be like, you yelling at me and I'm just like, okay, well, yeah. No, like, who are you yelling at? Because I'm talking to you in a normal voice. You know what I mean? So I'm just very, very, like, really, really, I guess, feelings based. Meaning that, I don't know if that made sense, but meaning that how you treat me is how I'm going to treat you. And my feelings towards you will be how you feel about me. You know what I mean? I guess that's how I look at it as, I can't. I can't with myself sometimes. Okay, I'm eating apples, by the way. I can do whatever I want. It's my podcast. Ah! But yeah, so I think it's really cringe that guys don't want a woman that stand on business. I don't know. I won't say all guys, but I don't know. I feel like they get scared when you be too aggressive. Not even aggressive, just too dominant or whatever, and don't need to depend. Of course, I want a man, and I want a man beside me, and I want a man to, lead and all of that stuff. Who doesn't want a man? You know what I mean? But, like, I don't need you to do everything for me. Like, I don't need it. There's things I can do on my own as well. So it's like, I don't know. Some guys don't like that. And like I said, that's not with every guy. Some guys don't like it. But girl, or boy, whoever listening, I'm just, trying to become a better person overall. There's still things that I'm trying to work on, far as how I do respond to certain things. Like, I don't want to jump too quick and let things, like, really, really piss me off, because I'm trying to work on not popping off at the mouth, not, saying too much, because sometimes it's better just to leave people on, not leave people on red, but leave them just where it's at. Because at the end of the day, it's like arguing back and forth or doing whatever you're doing, it's not worth it, and nothing gets solved with fighting. You know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna keep fighting all the time unless both of you come to an understanding and it all stops. But, like, other than that, it's like no point of going back and forth with people. It's no point of, I'm gonna still get my feelings out. Like, I'm gonna still make you understand how I feel, but at the end of the day, I'm not going back to the beginning, I'm not going to dwell on it. And I'm sorry if that comes off as me being very rude or me just being a B or whatever the case, whatever y'all look at us at that as. It's not even that I don't care. It's that the simple fact that I have bigger stuff to think about. I have bigger goals. I have things I'm trying to do for myself. I have things I'm trying to do for my son. You know what I mean? And everything matters to me. My time, I take serious. I told you guys, I take my time very serious. So if I feel like I'm wasting time on a conversation or a situation or someone flicked me off at the red light or something, or someone bumped their cart into me in the grocery store and they want to cuss me out, I don't got that to do. Like, at this point, God bless you, and I hope you change, and I hope you get your day together and have a good day, because at the end of the day, I have stuff to do. I still have breath in my body. I still have, a son that needs to see me smile and see me doing stuff and seeing me, progress in life and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I still have so much to offer this world, and little things like that cannot affect me. You know what I mean? They can't. Like, I can't get knocked off my game right now. I'm too focused. I'm tunnel vision. I'm looking at the goals. I'm seeing where God is putting me. I see where God wants me to go. I'm going that way. There's going to be distractions along the way. Of course, that's because demons are throwing little things at me. Of course, that's the way life is. But you can't keep getting distracted by these different things, because they're going to keep distracting you. Then you're going to get pulled in a different direction. That's not where you're supposed to go. You want to be going forward, and then you turn left because you got this going on. No, you need to go back forward. I'm sick of turning down different lanes and losing where I'm supposed to be going, the direction I'm supposed to be going. I can't be doing that no more. I've been losing direction. Now I have it right in front of me. The door is open. God is saying, here, my child, here. This is what you need to do. I'm writing it out for you. I'm showing you. I can either keep ignoring, because I have been. Oh, God, speak through me. I have been ignoring it. But guess what? I can't ignore it any longer. Because you know what? Time is still moving. Time is still going. I still have to wake up, do it again, wake up. And yes, every day is a new opportunity to fix things. But how many times are you going to keep waking up thinking, oh, I'm going to do that tomorrow? Or waking up and saying, oh, I think I'm going to just go on this path the next day. How many times are you going to do that? I'm sick of saying this is going to be my year, this is going to be my year. No. 2024. It's now or never. I'm sick of saying that every year, that it's gonna be my year. No, we're gonna make the best out of every single moment that we have right now, instead of trying to be controlled by the negativity that's going on around us in the world, just in general. We gotta let things roll off our backs. We gotta pray on things. We gotta just realize that things are going to happen the way they're going to happen. But we can't also get distracted every time things happen to us, because we have to focus on the main goal and where God is, the direction God has us pointing to. You know what I mean? I always felt like I needed to speak. I felt like I always needed to speak to women. I always needed to speak just in general to younger people around my age group, but even younger. Early teenagers. I've been through so much, far as, trying to find myself, far as being in a dark place, far as getting myself at one point I didn't even want to live no more. So it's like, for me to find this light at such a young age, and I'm still learning. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, you guys. I don't know everything, and I'm still trying to take bits and pieces of everything. But one thing I'm not going to do is take advice from someone that can't even take their own advice. I can't keep attracting the bad energy. You know what I mean? I'm going down these different lanes because I'm getting distracted. And the bad energy is now attaching itself to me as baggage. Boom. Now I got this baggage here. I got this baggage here. So now I'm moving slower to get to my destination. Now I'm moving slower to get to my destination because now I got all this baggage from getting off track. I can't keep doing that. I can't. And you can't keep doing that. I think I'm speaking to somebody. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I feel it. Stop getting distracted. Stop letting these people add extra baggage to your journey. You can't carry that heavy load. Eventually, you're going to have to stop. And then what? You're at a standstill. And that, look at the standstill, what? Years go past. And then you're going to be looking like, dang, I finally got this baggage off of me. But now all these years done passed, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta really, really, really just sometimes let those heavy loads go. Realize they're not needed to be taken with you. You need a lighter load to get to where you're going so you can move faster. Positivity is gonna make you move faster. Waking up every day in a positive mood is gonna make you move faster. Your day's gonna go better. What? I'm telling you now, if you wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to work. Yes, I don't really want to go to work, but I got to make money. This is what I got to do. You know what? I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm going to say hi to everybody. No one's going to ruin my day. Boom. I bet you your shift going to go by fast. You ain't going to look at the clock and you're going to be like, oh, Lord. Dang, is we done already? Just from your mood, just from your mindset. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because at my job, I love the people at my job. They're so positive. They're so cool. I love my new position. I be coming in my job and I just try to spread so much positivity and I try to uplift everyone and try to bring light to the office because like that can rub off on other people. You know what I mean? Sometimes your light can shine so bright that you might light up somebody else. All right, Lord, I don't think they heard me. Your light can shine so bright that you can help light somebody else up. They whole spirit can be dark. Your light come over there and just light the whole place up. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. So don't think that, just caring for yourself is selfish, because it's not. Because caring for yourself is love. Because once you care for yourself, you're able to care for other people. You're able to love on other people better. You're able to speak love. You're able to feel more love. You know what I mean? And love is just going to attract you. It's going to attach to you. And it's going to be unbelievable to the point you're going to just be filled with love. You know what I mean? And I'm working there. I'm working to get myself completely there. There are some things that still I have to, not dim my light as much, because I still get dimmed a little bit. My light don't go completely out, but it does get dimmed when I get a little aggravated or agitated about little things. But I'm working on that. I'm working on me every day. That's why I said I got back in the Bible. I'm getting back to the word. I'm starting from the beginning. I'm listening to my God, because I know my God is putting me in a position to what? Move forward. And what am I trying to do? Stay on that path. I can't deal with any other distractions. You know why? I have tunnel vision. I got my goggles on. I'm looking forward. Everything else, it's going to come, it's going to fall off. It's going to come, it's going to fall off. It's going to come, it's going to fall off. And guess what? I'm going to be walking with no baggage. And I'm going to be moving faster. All my goals going to be complete. Faster. Everything going to come to me. Faster. I'm speaking to somebody. Like I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop letting those people put baggage on you. Stop. Man. And God good. I love when God speaks to me because, man, some days, y'all, I be sitting here and I be like, God, what you want me to do? And God be like, speak. Open your mouth. Set your boundaries. Open your mouth. Speak it into existence. Open your mouth. The tongue is the truth. Open your mouth. Tell me what you want. Say what you want. And do those things. You know what I mean? I have a planner, you guys. I love planners. I love stationery stuff. I have a planner. I write down everything I'm going to do. Down to I'm about to go wash dishes. I don't know. Down to make bottles for baby. You know what I mean? I write everything down. I like to physically see it so I can execute it. I'm not a technology person. I'm old school. I want to write it down in a planner. So when I write it down, I'm saying these things in my mind, and I'm also saying them out loud. So I'm going to, like I put in my planner, I'm going to read my Bible today. And that's what I'm going to do because I'm already speaking it into the world. So what I'm going to do is trust in what I speak. So we got to start trusting in what we say. I know we may have dreams and things that may be, untouchable right now. But I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to move out of Buffalo. I'm going to have my son in a good school. I'm going to make sure my son plays a sport or is in a curricular activity. I'm going to make sure my son walks by a certain age. You know what I mean? We have to say these things and believe what we say, and then pray on those things and trust in the Lord, and also focus on getting those things done. It's straight. It's simple. We got to start holding ourselves accountable as well. You know what I mean? I don't know, y'all. There's certain things that I be thinking when I'm at home by myself that I be like, man, Anisha, you got to speak your mind. You got to say, this is why I got a podcast. Because I want to share what I'm learning. I want to share, positivity. I want to put some light, even though you can't be around me, you can't see me physically right now. You can feel my light through this podcast. I want to make sure I'm motivating somebody out there. Do what you want to do. Do what you need to do. And also, don't think your goals are unreachable. And I know that sounds cliche, but you got to speak that into existence, because if you work hard and you stay on that path, looking forward and not letting these things distract you with all this extra baggage, you will succeed, baby. You will succeed, baby. You won't have to worry about it. God gonna be blessing you out of nowhere. You're gonna be like, where did this blessing come from? What? Where did it come from? I was sitting reading the Bible the other day. Excited! What? Excited! I've never been so excited in my life to read anything. I've never been so excited since having my son. I was excited to learn. I was excited that God has put me in this position to even feel like this is something I'm supposed to do. I just felt like I was doing something right. And maybe that's not your journey. Maybe you're not doing that. You're not trying to go through a religious change or whatever the case may be. Maybe your thing to start is something different. But like I said, you got to keep going. You got to start doing the things you want to do, because what it's going to feel is so good. It's going to feel so fulfilling. It's going to feel like, man, I'm doing something right. And you're going to want that feeling because it's a good feeling. And it's going to make you feel more positive. It's going to make you feel so much lighter. Woo! And guess what, y'all? Like I said in the beginning, they say the truth will set you free. And baby, I want the freedom. Thank you so much for listening to Cringe Podcast, episode 1. Stay tuned for more episodes. I appreciate, love you guys for everything, listening to me. And truly, I am grateful. I am blessed. I am beyond happy that I have anyone listening, because I feel like this is something that I need to do in a part of my purpose. So thank you so much for everyone listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and see ya.